I give and give out of terror, and you take all of me.
So there's a document that came out recently making some pretty serious claims. I'm not sure what to make of it. I don't see why someone would come out and lie like this. This person is actually an Epstein victim, so that's something to consider while watching this clip.
Documents that were part of the latest Epstein DOJ document dump have to do with a girl who was 16 years old at the time, and what she wrote in her diary as she was allegedly abused by Epstein and his cronies. And she names names. She has autism and Down syndrome.
They liked her because they thought she was easier to take advantage of because of her condition. And then apparently she was really beautiful, and they kept talking about her beautiful blonde hair and blue eyes and how she was like a porcelain doll. And the way that they targeted people they thought were easier to take advantage of is extra sickening.
So in her diary, she writes about getting impregnated, and in some of those instances, forced to have an abortion. In other instances, she did give birth. I mean, if we lived in an actual democracy in a country that cared about justice, we would find out what happened to those children, right? But we have no idea. Again, this was written down by the FBI from her diary, interpretations from her diary. She says, a couple of months and 2 pink lines with a hold on being with others until after it was positive. So obviously she's talking about a pregnancy test there. I want to die. Why didn't she protect me? I'm assuming she's talking about Ghislaine Maxwell there, because she makes references to Ghislaine throughout her diary and talks about how she's, sometimes she protects her, sometimes she doesn't. As long as I'm wearing what you want, there is no respect for me as a human. I am nothing but your property and incubator. You only trust me when I am under your complete control. I will never trust another man ever. I am the only one who provides and sacrifices everything. I give and give out of terror, and you take all of me. You need me to continue keeping us all connected.
It's weird. It's crazy. It's crazy to me that this keeps getting worse and worse and worse. You think you heard all of it, and then you find out that there's a lot more. And I anticipate that there's gonna be a lot worse things that come out outside of the Epstein Files. It seems like there are some sick people in this world that are tied to some pretty serious stuff. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. We're just now seeing it publicly come out. What else are they doing? Can you imagine the things that we haven't seen yet? These situations are a marker for us to use to be careful when we go out, when we hang out with friends, when we communicate or socialize in public, because you don't know, someone might be preying on you or your children. So you need to be very careful and pay attention to your surroundings.